and put in as a federal judge. So they loved him 12 years ago, and now he's the be-all, end-all devil of the night.
Yeah.
So this is what the Democrats do. They're trying to alienate. They're using every Alinsky tactic in the book. They learned well from Barack Obama, Barack Hussein Obama, Barack Mujahideen Obama, right?
Thanks, Walter.
The nerve of that guy to come out and try and take credit for the economy yesterday. Have you no shame, sir? Have you no shame?
Man.
I want somebody to release his records. Can Donald Trump go in and expunge and let all the records from his college days and everything else out? Can he have somebody do that?
I don't know, tell you the truth. I mean, a grand jury could.
I would like to see that.
Yes. Oh, speaking of grand juries, a grand jury has been impaneled on Andrew McCabe.
That's right.
So a federal prosecutor, and I can't pin down exactly who, and it turns out it happened a month ago, and the news only leaked out recently.
Yeah.
And, and the beauty of it is when a grand jury comes in, they can say, well, we want to talk to so-and-so, and we want to see these papers, and it becomes its own Mueller investigation.
Yeah.
By citizens.
There is so much dirt.
I'm sorry, may I finish? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I took a breath and I wasn't done. A grand jury is a panel of citizens. Now, the federal prosecutors can kind of point them in a direction, but then they can start looking. They can start asking questions. So it's not just like Mueller and his Hillary sycophants, saying this is all we're going to do. No, these are citizens. This is the way it's supposed to
How
work.
do I get to be on a grand jury?
You got to get picked. You're volunteering for jury duty? Is that what you're telling me?
To be on a grand jury, you bet your sweet bottom dollar.
That's a very disruptive process. My first wife was.
I'll put my house up for sale
Wow.
to sit on a grand jury in D.C. Come on, pick me, Mr. Sessions. Pick
and then
me.
the things you learn that never come out.
They wouldn't like me on there. So according to Derek, there have been 227 arrests at the Kavanaugh hearing. Now, come on, Democrats. Are you that vile, despicable that you're – and people are getting paid. They've got video of these protesters being paid.
Exactly.
Hello, George Soros. Why are you paying people to disrupt our constitutional democracy here?
Yeah.
Disgusting. Let's take a call from Alex in Plymouth who wants to talk about that New York Times op-ed. Alex, welcome to the show.
Hey, Alex.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Okay, well, that New York Times anonymous letter to the editor, it's just the last chapter of the media smear campaign to overturn the 2016 election. It's just throwing crap against the fan and throwing chum in the waters in hopes that people be so disgusted with the whole process that they won't show up in 2018, and that's the game plan.
Yeah, this is nothing. You hit it right on the head. I think I tweeted that out earlier today. This is nothing but the mainstream media, the Democrats, the liberal progressive left, and the never-Trump elite Republicans, the globalists, who want to overturn our decision from the 2016 election. Folks, this is what you got to remember the Democrats are trying to do. You picked Donald Trump. I know it wasn't the most popular thing, but the Electoral College meant the majority of people in this country by state said, we want Donald Trump, we want his agenda, we want secure borders, we want fair trade, and we want, we're not doing balance, but anyways, follow the Trump agenda because it's our agenda.
Yeah.
We're the ones that picked it. This is a direct attack on the American people by the globalist elite, by the Democratic Party, and the mainstream media, trying to overturn our decision in the 2016 election.
when I hear, oh, but Hillary won the popular vote, I could care less because that's not the rules. That's like saying,
not the rules.
oh, this football team would have won it in my fantasy football league. It doesn't matter. In real life, it's the Electoral College. That's the rules. That's the way it's meant to be, and that's doggone it. That's the way we're going to keep it.
I got a friend on Facebook today who said something about, the Electoral College is outdated. Those guys didn't know what they were doing. They were dumb or whatever. And I'm like, dude, they're smarter than you'll ever be. The Electoral College was, let's remember this. The founding fathers were looking so far into the future. They knew we would be a bigger country, and they knew that eventually government would get big and out of control, and that people would end up getting on the dole. There would be more takers than producer, and they needed to protect those people who produce, who live in the heartland, and not protect the special interests around D.C., the seats of government. And so the Electoral College was a brilliant idea.
Hey, it's based on legislative districts, So every representative, every congressional district gets an elector. So it is, in a sense, a popular vote. But even back then, they were concerned when they wrote about why they were doing it. It was because of urban versus rural or agricultural needs or wishes.
Right. You didn't want the people in the heartland, the backbone of our country, to be run roughshod over by these elite living in the coastal cities and around the seat of government. And they were so forward thinking to do that. It's an amazing thing that our founding fathers were able to come up with that plan and think that far ahead to protect us, because that's what they're doing. You people in Michigan, Ohio, Montana, Colorado, wherever, you are protected by the founding fathers from the authoritarianship of New York and California.
Right.
I read today that there's a... I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Alex.
Well, just one point on the Electoral College is that it brings the democracy closer to the people. If you know your local elector, you have a better chance to tell them exactly how you feel and exactly what you want. Well, when you have just a popular vote, our votes are negated by the few popular, largest population states in New York City and Los Angeles. It doesn't represent the heartland.
That's right.
I understand that there's an effort in the Michigan legislature right now to go along with the process of eliminating the Electoral College. This is what I read in an article this morning. I didn't have time to follow it up because I had other stuff to do. I don't know who's behind it, but hey, this is a Republican-controlled legislature in this state. Why they're even entertaining the idea of leaving this Republican form of government, and I don't mean Republican Party, I mean Republic, as a Democratic Republic or,
Well,
Constitutional Republic.
Thank you. That's the word I prefer to use. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's what we are. We're not the democracy, the mob rule. That's just not how it's done here. Right. And why it's being entertained by Republicans here in the state of Michigan? Because Republicans are elitists. The Michigan Republican Party, in my book, are worthless. They don't know how to get anybody elected. They're very poor when it comes to marketing. I doubt that they're helping John James very much. I doubt that they're helping Bill Schuette that much. Yeah. I just don't see it. I'm not seeing enough commercials for Bill Schuette. I think he's outspent 2-1 by Debbie Stabenow.
I think he's their sacrificial lamb.
Yeah. Well, great call, Alex.
Let's hope that the good people in Michigan stand up to this stuff, because we can't have Democrats running our state. And thanks for letting me call in, and you guys are doing a great job.
Well, thank you, sir. Take care, Alex. Have a great weekend.
All right, you too.
Okay. Yeah, the Republican Party here in Michigan needs to get off of stuff. Number one, get some fresh blood in there. Stop with the old elite garbage. You guys keep putting the same people in charge of campaigns, and they don't know how to really get people elected. They're just morons. They don't use social media correctly. They don't do anything right. We never hear from anybody. Even here we are, most conservative station in the most populous part of the state. And how many times do we get Republicans, John James, Bill Schuette in here to speak their mind and give their opinions?
Unless we ask them.
And even then they don't come.
Yeah. Well.
Hello, McFly. This is Southeast Michigan. This is Wham Talk 1600. We've got especially for the primaries, for crying out loud. You would have thought, hey, where do conservatives get their news? Wham Talk 1600. How come you're not in here talking to us? So the Republican Party in the state of Michigan has got to get off their duff and do their job, because you know what? They're just elitists, and I don't know if they're just collecting salaries or what they do, but they're not doing their job well.
Well, they're wired into the status quo.
Right. All right. Well, we're hitting. How long before the next break there, Derek?
30 seconds.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So we've got a call coming in from Chicago. Hang in there, caller. We'll get to you on the other side of the break, and we'll talk to you then. We'll see you on the other side.
People are always on the move, driving to work, hauling the kids to practice. How do they keep up to date? They listen to Wham Talk 1600 just like you. If you're a business owner, your message can reach these people wherever their travels take them. People tune to Wham Radio for intelligent conversation with hosts like Joe Pags, Glenn Beck, Tyrone X, and Dana Lesh. And they'll stay tuned for your message as well. Call 734-971-1600 today and advertise your business on Wham Talk 1600 and whamradio.com.
Fox News Radio, I'm Karen McHugh. The governor of North Carolina not taking any chances. Roy Cooper's declared a state of emergency as Tropical Storm Florence grows in the Atlantic. It may be headed for the southeast coast, but for how long?
I can't give specifics as to how long it'll last, but I can say that even after the storm makes a potential impact on land, that not only will wind and storm surge be a problem, but even inland, the heavy rain and flooding will also likely be an issue.
Robbie Bergs with the National Hurricane Center. Democrats warn about GOP efforts to replace and repeal Obamacare in their weekly address.
Amidst all the noise of the repeated tweet storms from what some of his own employees recently described as crazy town, President Trump has teamed up with his House Republican enablers to undermine health insurance protections for millions of Americans.
Texas Representative Lloyd Doggett, Fox News. We report, you decide.
Brooks Cushman is a nationally recognized full-service intellectual property law firm that helps their clients thrive by applying the right resources, right technical expertise, and right costs for all clients. Whether you need help with a patent, trademark, or litigation matter, at Brooks Cushman, the attorneys are responsive and accommodating to their clients' needs. Brooks Cushman has offices in Southfield, Michigan, and Los Angeles, California. You can visit them at www.brookscushman.com. That's Cushman with a K. Again, that's www.brookscushman.com. Cushman with a K. Or at 248-358-4400. Again, 248-358-4400. Protect your idea the right way with Brooks Cushman.
Your bridge to recovery and wellness is WellBridge. WellBridge is redefining the rehabilitation and nursing care experience with the most amazing resort-like care facilities you've ever seen. Their driving goal is to provide each guest with an epic experience. And in their pursuit of excellence, WellBridge asks each guest to complete a customer satisfaction survey after their stay. To date, they've earned a satisfaction rate of 100%. Here are some of the comments received. This is my home away from home. This place is outstanding and everyone is super kind. I am beyond pleased with all the care I received. The staff is so passionate for what they do and it shows. This was my mother's third stay here and she always loves it. I've referred this place to many already. My stay has been fantastic. For rehabilitation and nursing care, ask for something epic. Ask for WellBridge in Brighton, Fenton, Novi, and Pinckney. Now looking for talented nurses and certified nurse assistants to join their growing team. Learn more at thewellbridgegroup.com. WellBridge, your bridge to recovery and wellness starts here.
And welcome back. Thank you for tuning in to Catch Our Drift in studio with Ipsy Ed Bonderenka.
Happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Glad to have you in here every Saturday with me, man. Hamburg Quick Lube. You need an oil change? 810-231-0121. Located on East M36, 7554 East M36. There's a $7 off full-service coupon in the current.
How can you not take advantage of this?
$7 is $7. Yeah. That's a six-pack of beer. Next to Hamburg Car Wash, Hamburg Quick Lube, $7 off, and you can reach them at 810-231-0121. It's where I get my oil change, just saying. Mm-hmm. And they do a good job. I like the guys there. They're very friendly, good guys. So $7 off coupon, go to currentonline.com, COURANT online.com, and advertise in the Current. If you got a business here in Metro Detroit, advertise in the Current.
Yeah.
It's a great place. We've got real